Whoo, loud, Miss Arionne Curry. If I'm stupid and I'm a fool as a person, baby, it would be you. It would be you. Arionne sat and talked to this blogger, Miss Original Straight No Chaser. It's something like that. It's Nate. She kept calling her Nate. And what I gathered from that conversation is everything that this lady has been spilling about Melody, Martel, and the rest of them came from Arionne. Arionne said, if I had something I wanted to get out, I would tell you now. I would say, put this out. And she did. She does. But that's not the only thing she's doing, Miss Arionne. She's exposing you, baby. Arionne slick admitted in that conversation that 1, she saw the video of Melody. 2, she has it in her possession. And 3, Martel did ask her to put it out. If you're going to jail was a person, it would be Melody's. I was just going to call that lady Melody Hope. Melody Rogers. And if I'm locked up were people, it would be Martel and Arionne. I cannot believe. Well, yes, I can. Because Arionne is a bird brain and Martel is the bird brain leader. I cannot believe this woman sat up here and incriminated both herself and her baby daddy. Like, Arionne is just so airheaded. She talks so much. She doesn't realize when she's digging herself in a hole, right? You cannot sit up and feel so comfortable with a gossip blogger that you're going to tell her. And she's like, I'm not going to tell. I tell you something. I'd be like, don't say it, but I know you got to get your coin, so you're going to say it anyway. Yeah, because you want it put out anyways. And she tries her hardest to make Carson seem like such a bad person. She was like, well, you know, even though Melody and I aren't getting along, I wouldn't do her like that. Girl, yes, you would. Yes, you would. And you want her to be done like that. You want people to think that that woman was cheating on her husband. Well, she should have been. In my opinion, she should have been. She should have had her man on the side. She should have did her little dirt. She should have made him. You know what? I ain't even going to go there. But it's the fact that Arionne wants to play victim so bad. She wants to have this whole situation spun in her favor. But the only thing you have to do, girl, is shut up. You talk a little too much for my liking. You talk a little too much for me. You need to learn to be quiet, read the room, read the situation. If you was quiet and he was staying out of the way, you should have stayed out of the way. Now she's trying to say that Carson was trying to get with Marceau. Baby, don't nobody want Marceau but Tisha. And if Tisha had innocence, she wouldn't want Marceau. Don't nobody want no damn Marceau, girl. And the fact that Martel set up, there were 2 things that really bothered me with this last episode. 1, he asked Melody to pay for his attorney fees. He was like, you know, I've been going through this for a whole year and I had to pay $20,000 for an attorney because of something that you wanted. You wanted to go to court. And he sat up there with his mom, and it seems to me like his mom is thinking that Melody wanted full custody and then she wanted to get rid of the kids for 6 months. Miss Marlene, if you put the glass down, if you put the wine down, then you could follow the story like the rest of us are. Your son was the one who initiated this. Your son was the one who wanted full custody of those kids. That woman just had to fight him back. What about that? Does she not understand? She had to fight him back. The other thing that bothered me with Mr. Martel was the fact that aside from him wanting Melody to pay for his attorney fees for him taking her to court, he actually feel like he's owed something. Baby, you ain't owed nothing. That woman don't owe you nothing. Oh, well, the judge saw that she wasn't co-parenting. Well, I don't care what the judge saw. I don't care how it came out, how you think you came out in court. Sir, you were wrong. You can't stalk this woman. You can't harass this woman. You can't sit up and follow her around and record her every time you think she's with someone. You want to expose it. That's not life. That's not how that goes. And then I love the Fletchers. I'm sorry. Like, I just love those people. Don't know them from a can of paint. Never saw them, never met them. But it's just something about their vibe that I just love. Those people said, we didn't want to go to court. Why did that man subpoena us to go to court? I don't like being in court. That is so Martel. So Martel. He is getting himself in a world of trouble. It's like he's just spinning around. Just spinning. Just walking, going, don't know what's going on. He's just living his life, trying to destroy hers while stringing Arionne along. She's too dumb to realize that he's not claiming you, may never claim you publicly. And the only reason is because of your mouth. You don't have anything going for yourself. He's a leech. He need a woman to build himself up to make himself look good. And now that he no longer has that, you can't provide that. You're going to be his last option. But she's okay with that. I don't get it, women. Like, is it so much of a need to have a man that, you know, we put our own identities on the back burner, Kimmy, and we take anything just to have one, Arionne, regardless of how they make us feel, how they make us look? It's sad. Very, very sad. We are definitely going to keep our eyes and ears open, because I'm just hoping and waiting and seeing and praying like this will go away. Like, they're going to calm down. They're going to get it together. And every time I get ready to focus on another show, more drama comes up with Love and Marriage Huntsville. What is it with these people? I don't get it. But it's time for some self-reflecting on everybody's behalf. It's just time for everybody to just sit back and just think of what have I done wrong? Why am I viewed this way? What can I do to make it better? That would save a lot of, it would stop a lot of stress, a lot of arguments. But it's if you're not going to be able to sit back and take accountability of the things that you've done, there's no way to make it better. Martel. This is going to get worse and worse. I keep telling y'all, but nobody's listening to me. Nobody's believing me. Like, it's going to get worse and worse until that man can sit back, take accountability of what he's done, fix his situation now, make either an honest woman of Arionne or leave her alone and just leave her in the, you know, baby mama space, or the mother of child or whatever you want to call it. And he actually move on and leave Melody alone and leave what they had alone. It's not going to get any better. But while they continue to go through the motions, baby, we're going to continue to watch and listen, honey. So keep your eyes and ears open, and I will definitely be back.